Hi everybody, this is Melanie and we're in the craft room today, which means basically that we are going to have an unedited or a very basically edited video, and we're hoping to put these out periodically when we have some really time sensitive information that we want to relay. And so one of them is going to be my Felicity Jane unboxing. So I do subscribe to a couple kits, Felicity Jane and the Hip Kit, and this one came this week. Unfortunately I was actually out of town, and so I had to wait until today to do the unboxing. So I haven't looked at it. I'm not even sure which kit this is. I haven't looked at online, so I have no idea. So you're going to get my first impressions. So for those of you that are not familiar with Felicity Jane, it always comes in this beautiful black and white striped box, and when you open it up, it is always very beautifully packaged with the polka dot tissue paper and some black trim. They usually do include a card. What I love about it is that you can easily use this card for your pocket scrapbooking or even for a card front, so don't get rid of this. So let's unpackage and see what's in here. Now they do include a lot of this packing material, so I do like to get rid of that really quick so I don't have it ending up everywhere. So I'll just toss that away. And this is what it looks like. So let's take everything out and then we'll go through everything one at a time and I'll show you what's in here. The box actually is quite pretty, and you can use it to store your kits. The only thing that I find is that it does take up a lot of room, and I'm not always really good at scrapbooking with them right away, so they add up pretty quick. So I do repackage them into a plastic bag, a Ziploc bag that'll hold 12 by 12 paper. So let's start with the alphabet. So the kit is called Autumn, and these are foam alphabet stickers that are looks like gold foiled on the bottom, so those are really pretty, and you get both sides. So there's quite a few letters, which is really nice. You do get a stamp set with every kit, and let me just take that out of the packaging so you can see. They are packaged in a similar envelope to the Avery Elle one, so if you do store your acrylic stamp sets in that packaging, this makes it really easy, which I like, less work. Okay, so this is the stamp set. We've got like a border polka dot, or even you could think of it as snow, seeing as we're going into winter here soon. It says autumn memories together, hello fall, let's stay inside is the best place to be, all the feels, grateful, pumpkin everything, I love autumn, bucket list, cozy, blessed, autumn, sweater weather, and then there's the leaf, and then of course the solid image that you can stamp inside the leaf outline. Very pretty. What I like about their stamp sets is that not only are they great for scrapbooking, but they're also really great for card making. So for someone like me who likes to do both, that is perfect. There's usually some flair that are included. These are a little bit smaller than the standard size. I want to say they're maybe 3/4 of an inch. Let's check. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, so about 3/4 of an inch. And they're flat. They don't have any foam or anything like that on them. And this is super versatile, the black and white, which is another thing that Felicity Jane's really known for, is including a lot of black and white. We also got a container of buttons, and let me see if I can open this up. The packaging is fantastic for these because you don't actually need to move them into anything different. I mean, unless of course you have a design system already for buttons, but this is a screw top clear lid, which is great. So they are black and white striped, and you get quite a few, which is nice. I haven't used buttons, I don't think, in a while, so that's kind of fun. We also get some, what they call them, autumn charms. These are rubber, the rubber pieces. For those of you that are not familiar with rubber pieces, from what I've heard and from what I've experienced so far, because I've only used this, is I use either the Be Creative tape or the red line tape to adhere, and that seems to work the best. I know some people that have used like liquid glue and stuff have had some issues with them coming apart. So, oh yeah, they're not going to come out very easily. So hopefully there's not too much glare. So home sweet home, let's snuggle, family blessed, and you get 3 leaves and a bunch of these plus signs or X's depending on which way you look. So those are the rubber pieces, and again, very flexible, a lot of black and white, so that's great. We then get this pillow box. How cute is that? Let's see if we can open that up with some other items in here. Let's see. Oh, they look like they're all leaves. So we do get some cork leaves. Looks like you get two of each. Yeah. And then some that are open. Oh, I love the open ones. That would be really cool. You could spray through these and use them as like a mask. That would be kind of fun. And then I'm not sure how well the spray would adhere to the cork, but that would be something that would be interesting to try. And then we have some vellum leaves. And these are in white and this chartreuse green color. Okay. So those all fit in that little pillow box. Then we get the ephemera pack. So let's have a look-see at those. Or the die cut, I guess is what they call them. Now their die cuts are coated, I guess is how you would refer to it. Meaning if you do want to write or alter these, you do want to use like a slick surface type marker, or if you use a regular pen, just be very careful to make sure it dries before you put it on something or touch it, because it will smear. So there's this cute little bicycle. Every kit always comes with a girl, and so this would be Autumn. They're little cute overalls. Then there's the word grateful and family and Autumn. Felicity Jane's also known for their florals. They're beautiful florals. So we've got a couple big die cut pieces as well as that banner shape. And then there's a bunch of smaller pieces. So let's see what we got here. It looks like a couple more florals, some leaves, tabs, banners, the little plus sign or X depending on how you look at it. And just the last little bits here. So the color scheme looks like it's a coral and a peach and green and that chartreuse color, yellowy green I guess, or maybe that's a mustard. And of course black and white, which like I said is pretty standard for Felicity Jane. So, and then a bunch of X's, so that's what those are. Also within the kit you get some Project Life cards, which of course you can use as Project Life or pocket page scrapbooking, or you can just treat them as cardstock, and you can either use them as layering pieces or to cut other images out of them. So die cut some images or punch out some images, that kind of thing. They're considered two-sided, but the second side either contains a grid or contains, let me see, a dot. So if you really don't like one of the cards, of course you can always flip them over and use it as a journaling card or in another layer with a neutral background. So there's this little circle dot border trim, and then there's one of the florals, and then there's this plaid, which of course totally screams fall and winter, and very fresh with this pink and the mustard color. Thankful for You. Here's another one where you could put a little label or tab and then a photo underneath. There's like a starburst or sunburst. There's a journaling prompt, the story, which of course you can either fit a photo, a small 2x2 photo maybe, or some journaling. Documented. And then of course this one that shows basically all the colors in the kit. Isn't that fun? And black and white, diagonal stripe, a block, color blocking with a light small floral, and then of course the word grateful. The other thing I like to do with some of these cards too is take an image like this, and I'll either die cut a circle out or punch it out with a punch if it's big enough, and then just use that as a die cut. So if like I said, don't limit yourself to thinking these are just for Project Life or pocket page. So now the scrapbook pages, the 12 by 12 paper, or cardstock I should say. So as I said, they're known for their florals, and almost every kit has a beautiful floral, which of course you can always use as the background, or what's really great is to fussy cut these out, and then you've got like a really large embellishment, or of course you can fussy cut out some of these small ones and use them as a die cut as well. So this one's called Floral and Pinstripe. Obviously the floral is on this side, and on the other side is this pinstripe in the yellow, and they do a really great job on their branding strips as well. So this one says falling leaves, crisp air, sweater weather, and it repeats. So as a bonus, don't forget to save those and use them. This one is called Dots and Leaves, so it's the coral color with a white dot, and on the other side are these open leaves, which of course you can either color in or leave them as black and white. You could also fussy cut these if you wanted to as added embellishments. Here's that beautiful plaid. Oh, I just love it. Hence the name plaid and geometric. So, and on the other side it looks almost like chicken wire, you know, with this this chain that overlaps slightly. Again, black and white, and the branding strip is this chevron in like the mustard color, or chartreuse, whatever color you want to call it. Then there's stripe and herringbone. So this of course shows you all the colors in the collection. And then there's this beautiful herringbone, very textured looking print. Reminds me of a jacket I used to have once upon a time. And then the border is this green star. It's kind of in a wave pattern. Then there's Sketch and Plus. So this has got sketchy lines that just go up and down in the coral color. And then on the other side is a bunch of plus signs in black and white. This would make a really great layering piece, just to give you a little bit of interest behind a photo. And then the border strip are these very small small floral print. Speaking of that small floral print, here it is with a gray background. I guess it's a gray, a dark gray. It's called Tiny Floral and Grid, and the grid is in the mustard color. Very versatile. This makes a great background page. And then usually there's 2 sheets of solid colors. They are double-sided with different colors on either side. So this one here is the mustard color, and this side is one of the peachy corals, and the lighter one I think. And then this one here is a darker one. It's almost an orange, and on this side is the light pink. The other thing with their solid cardstock, they always have a scallop border, which you can either leave, so you could trim off at the top to have the border on the bottom, or you can of course trim this off so it's a solid 12 by 12 and then use the border for something different. So that there is the kit. It's beautiful as always. Felicity Jane does a phenomenal job of incorporating colors that are fresh and exciting and not overly thematic, so you can easily adapt. So while this is kind of a fall focus kit, it's not screaming fall by any means. So this would be the one side of the papers. So these are very neutral, of course the cardstock, and on this side would be the more patterned. Okay, so you can see that. Anyways, I hope you enjoy. Let us know if you enjoy having us do these unboxing videos. I know I like to see what's coming out, especially with the online shopping experience becoming more prevalent. I think it's great to have individuals explain what we are seeing, and you know, can tell us if things are true to color or not. So anyways, let us know, and until the next kit or the next time in the craft room, have a good week and happy crafting.